Kinky Kids.
Just Be Claus, A Christmas Story by Barbara Juice, illustrated by Kim Barnes. Once upon a snowstorm, a jolly little round little baby was born. "Clausy doesn't look like the other babies in the nursery," said Mom, "and he doesn't even cry." "Do you think something's wrong?" asked Dad. "Shh," said Granny. "He's precisely perfect. He has rosy cheeks and a round little belly that shakes when he laughs like a bowl full of jelly." By the time Clausy was 6, it was clear he was an unusual child. He had a surprising laugh. He wore the same red shirt. Every single day. No exceptions. At hockey, Clausy daydreamed, and sometimes he helped the other team score because he didn't want them to feel bad. Coach Fox was not happy. Even Clausy's dog was out of the ordinary. Dasher wasn't a regular size. He was very, very big. And Clausy's favorite place? His super-secret workshop where he and Granny made things. Kazoos, whirligigs, puppets, thingamajigs, and long leg warmers for Dasher, who was often cold. But Clausy felt lonely. His differences made him feel out of place. One day, Clausy told Granny his worries. "I'm different." "Wonderful," said Granny. "You're one of a kind." "But I don't want to be different. I want to be like the other kids." A tear trickled down Clausy's cheek. Dasher licked it off. "You're creative, thoughtful, and generous. The things that make you different are the best things about you. Don't try to be like anyone else. Just be you. Just be Claus." Clausy was sure Granny was wrong. That night, Clausy tossed and turned. Soon it would be Christmas, but not even that made Clausy feel better. Dasher rested his head on the comforter and looked at Clausy with sad eyes. Then they slept, hand to paw. That night, the snow came down feathery soft, then more and more and more till it seemed like all the world was full to the tippy top. By morning, the snowdrifts had shut the roads. Nothing could get through, not even the train. Not even the train? But the train brought the Christmas packages. Clausy worried about his neighbors. They would look under their Christmas trees and find nothing from faraway family. Nothing at all. No stuffed monkey for Valentina. No wooden cart for Miguel. No silver whistle for Coach Fox. And Fritz, the mailman, wouldn't get his usual pair of leg warmers from Great Auntie Mim. Then Clausy had a brainstorm. He woke up his family and announced his plan. Everyone pitched in wrapping and stacking and filling the sleds. Then Clausy hooked up Dasher and delivered presents to his neighbors. Gifts of kazoos, whirligigs, puppets, thingamajigs, and a very special, very long pair of leg warmers for Fritz the mailman. Back home, Clausy felt as warm and melty as a mug of Christmas cocoa. Granny was right. He didn't need to be anybody but himself. His differences were the very thing that helped make others happy. And so it was. That snowy day, Clausy made Christmas special. It was the first time, but as it turned out, it wasn't the last.